let me just say right out of the gate, prepare yourselves. I apologize ahead of time. This might be a bit of a shock when I flip over to this. This is this is Matt Gaetz. We don't cover him very often because he always says the same shit, and it's just gross. And this is his, I guess, his podcast, video show, whatever. Like, I don't even know if our live stream's podcast. Mine isn't. It can be, but Jesus Christ, they just got rid of the iPod. I don't know that any of it works. So, anyways, the overall, well, I'll show you. And this is the title of this one. I am voting no on this turd sandwich of a continuing resolution. This is a sitting congressperson and just an absolute douche canoe. But this is his reasoning, I guess, or just his assertion that he won't. Let's see.
In just moments, I have to go to the House floor and I have to vote against this turd sandwich of a continuing resolution.
You don't have to, but you're going to, because I guess not voting for it creates the illusion that you actually did something as opposed to participating in the process because it's going to pass of getting some sort of priorities in there.
America should not be governed by continuing resolution. It is.
Well, we can't help if you're a bunch of lazy lamos. The Republicans run the fucking House.
It's thoroughly unserious, and it is a system designed to avoid the actual review of the agencies and the programs in the federal government.
No, it isn't. It can't stop the review. The oversight committees meet no matter what. They're not. The CR actually will continue funding, amongst other things, for the actual oversight committees, where they look into how money is spent, whether there's a return on that investment for the taxpayer. I
think it was Ronald Reagan who said that the closest
fuck off
thing you get to immortality is a federal program. And when we embrace this style of budgeting, we turn that into a self-fulfilling prophecy. And
I think I'm fairly certain Reagan said that in relation to like the existence of Social Security.
Indeed.
Which should tell you something.
Enduring stain on the fiscal health of our nation.
Oh, you mean Donald Trump's raising of the national debt by, what, $8 trillion?
This thing's apparently going to March 1, March 8. No demand on border. No demand to defang the weaponization of our government. And
yeah, the problem is no one knows what the fuck you're talking about. And it's like saying we need to work on a family budget and include in the budget killing the boogeyman in my closet before we're allowed to go shopping for groceries. Fuck are you talking about? There's a boogeyman in my closet, and until we kill it, we're not allowed to go get groceries. Well, we got to eat, though. Well, then kill the fucking boogeyman. Where is he? He's in the closet. I looked in your closet. There's nothing in there. That's because you can't see him. Because you're with him. You're on his side. Oh, boy.
Sure cuts off of the Kevin McCarthy deal. Kevin McCarthy made this terrible deal with Biden, and then he had $50 billion in side deals. Johnson claws back $20 billion of that, but it's not sufficient. It's not enough. It's not what the House of Representatives should be doing. We have a slim majority.
I think you should probably quit then.
But we should take it out for a spin every once in a while.
You did take it out for a spin, fuckhead. And you know what you did? You dethroned your speaker, for fuck's sake. That's all you could get. The only thing you can ever do with the slim majority that you have, that you literally have control over, is simply fucking up the organizational structure of your party in the majority. That's it. You can't pass anything you fucking want when you have that small a majority. It's not going to happen. You don't have the Senate and you don't have the presidency. Not going to fucking happen. Take it for a fucking spin all you want to. The only thing you can affect, and they've done it already, is to screw with your own leadership. And I got news for you. None of us give a fuck. I don't give a shit which maggot is running that ridiculous, pathetic excuse for a party, and neither does anybody in my audience. But what we do care about is our country functioning, because there are real threats in the world and real challenges that need to be met. By the way, neither of which this asshole gives a shit about. This is just a fucking leg wrestling, power play.
As my friend and colleague Chip Roy likes to say.
Why don't you make up your own fucking phrases, by the way? Why are you always borrowing from everybody else? Reagan says this. Chip Roy says that. Why don't... The thing that bugs me about Matt Gaetz is that he's a pedophile. No, it's that he's unoriginal.
So we
say it.
Fail the test.
Well, sure. Yeah. Agreed. Look at that. We're in agreement again. See, bipartisan's possible.
As a Republican House of fighting in this moment.
What do you mean? You only succeed when you're punching yourself in the face?
We punt. I'll be voting no. And then in March, we have to continue to try to break the fever. We have to change the paradigm. We cannot align all of this where at the end, we're stuck with some massive amount of spending, an open border, and oh, by the way, another $50 billion for Ukraine or some other foreign country.
Some other foreign country. You mean Israel? Okay. Secondly, you give a fuck. It's weird that like he and Marjorie Taylor Greene, more than almost anybody else, are dug in against Ukraine. Like this is like they are oddly attached to how much money goes over there and how they have to stop it, to the point where they will, including, you know, him and Chip Roy and MTG and any of those fuckers, they're all going to vote against the border bill because it will be paired with Ukraine funding. They care more about Vladimir Putin expanding his border than protecting ours. It's a weird hill to die on. That's it. That's the whole fucking thing. It's a minute 43 seconds because he had to go vote, I suppose. Now, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Come on now. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. We can do it. Just me and you.